In this podcast episode, Bronnie Ware, author of The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying, discusses the profound life lessons she learned from her experience caring for dying individuals. She outlines the top 5 regrets that people commonly express on their deathbeds and explores the deeper meaning behind each regret. The first regret that Ware discusses is the desire to live a life true to oneself, rather than living a life based on the expectations of others. She emphasizes the importance of honoring one's own desires and dreams, rather than conforming to societal expectations. Ware suggests that by living authentically, individuals can prioritize their own well-being and find greater fulfillment in life. The second most common regret expressed by the dying is the wish to have not worked so hard. Ware acknowledges the pressures and responsibilities that often lead people to overwork, but she emphasizes the importance of finding a balance between work and personal life. She encourages individuals to create space in their lives and prioritize activities that bring them joy and fulfillment, such as spending time with loved ones and pursuing personal interests. The third regret centers around the courage to express one's feelings. Ware explains that many dying individuals express regret for not having spoken up or shared their emotions honestly. She encourages listeners to cultivate the courage to express their feelings and communicate openly with others, as this can lead to deeper connections and greater emotional well-being. The fourth regret is the desire to have stayed in touch with friends. Ware highlights the importance of maintaining meaningful relationships and nurturing connections with loved ones. She suggests that individuals make an effort to prioritize friendships and stay connected with the people who bring joy and support to their lives. The fifth and final regret is the wish to have allowed oneself to be happier. Ware explains that many dying individuals express regret for not prioritizing their own happiness and allowing external circumstances to dictate their emotional well-being. She encourages listeners to choose happiness and make conscious decisions that align with their own joy and fulfillment. Throughout the conversation, Ware emphasizes the importance of readiness and timing in receiving these life lessons. She believes that individuals receive messages and insights when they are ready to hear them, and that life unfolds in a way that is meant to teach and guide us. She also discusses the role of ego in our lives and the importance of dissolving the ego to live a more authentic and fulfilling life. Ware shares personal anecdotes and reflections on her own journey, highlighting the transformative power of embracing these life lessons. She encourages listeners to reflect on their own lives and consider how they can apply these lessons to find greater fulfillment and happiness. Bronnie continues by acknowledging that many people end up in certain professions, such as medicine, not necessarily because it was their calling, but because of societal expectations and cultural values. She emphasizes that it's important to recognize this truth and not be afraid to make changes in one's life, even if it means stepping away from a career or lifestyle that no longer brings fulfillment. She addresses the concerns of someone who feels trapped in their current situation due to financial responsibilities and societal expectations. Bronnie suggests that there is always a choice, even if it requires significant change. She encourages individuals to consider alternative options, such as reducing their mortgage, working part-time, or exploring new career paths. She also emphasizes the importance of questioning whether the responsibilities and expectations one has created for themselves are truly necessary or if they are driven by the fear of what others will think. Bronnie highlights the importance of acknowledging our mortality and the uncertainty of life. She shares her own experiences growing up on a farm, where death was a regular part of life, and how it shaped her perspective on the inevitability of death. She emphasizes that understanding our mortality allows us to truly live life to the fullest and prioritize what is truly important. The conversation then shifts to the topic of regrets. Bronnie defines regret as self-judgment and emphasizes that making mistakes is a natural part of being human. She encourages individuals to have compassion for their younger selves and not to dwell on past mistakes. She believes that if one has done their best, there is no need for regrets. Bronnie also discusses the importance of courage in living a regret-free life. She believes that courage is the force that allows us to break through resistance and face our fears. She suggests that courage is always rewarded, although not always in the way we expect. The reward may not be the exact outcome we envisioned, but rather the personal growth and self-respect that comes from facing our fears and pursuing our dreams. The conversation then turns to the experiences of those who are dying. Bronnie shares that she noticed 3 common factors among those who had regrets at the end of their lives. These factors were strong family relationships, a sense of humor, and a belief in something greater than themselves. She believes that these factors contribute to a sense of contentment and fulfillment in life. The discussion also touches on the topic of Alzheimer's disease and how it affects the ability to communicate and express regrets. Bronnie advises individuals with loved ones who have Alzheimer's to continue expressing love and communicating, even if the response is not what they expect. She shares a personal story of a patient with Alzheimer's who had a moment of clarity and expressed love and gratitude. Finally, Bronnie emphasizes the importance of spending time with dying people and witnessing death. She believes that as a society, we would benefit greatly from more exposure to death and dying. She suggests that this exposure would help us prioritize what is truly important in life and work together as a team rather than against each other. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe.